Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Lindsay. So today is just a supply video, just showing you some really cool finds that I've gotten. I've added to the shop that you can snatch for your journal making and paper crafting supplies. So I want to quickly show you some books that Sasha sent. The rest of everything after this is from me, or there's a couple things from my mother-in-law, Connie. But Sasha sent a box of books that she had found, and some of them already sold. She listed them last night, so some of them have already sold. So if you don't see them, they're sold. But you can find all the ones that are still available in the Marketplace Supply section of the website. We are not going to flip through everything. I'm just going to do this and show you, like, there's music books. This one I think is I think this is a 19, well, she said 1933. The copyright of the songs is 1933 for sure. I don't know if 1933. Yeah, that's the copyright of the songs. I don't know exactly when this was published. Maybe it was the 30s. Probably not, because it has an ISBN number. But the music is from the 30s. There's Civil War railroads, old-time gardening wisdom. So if you're going to be doing a garden journal, book of house plants. I think I had this one. I love that book. Heirloom country gardens. So you can just pick up whatever you're looking for. If you're doing any kind of fish journal or sea life, there's a goldfish. There's a little travels notebook. Let's see. Oh, no, that wasn't from her. Just a second. Back up. I forgot about that. Vanishing Wildlife. This one has line drawings. So they're a lot of fun to use in your journals. Birds of Newfoundland. This is beautiful. Gorgeous. And then some little bird books as well. So make sure that you are looking in the supplies section. She has plenty of photos listed. Here's a flower book. She has plenty of photos listed so you can get a good idea of what every book is like. This one's cactus or cacti. There's a cat one. So if you're thinking about doing a cat journal, lots of birds. Most of them are birds. So you can get your collection. This is a set, New York and Oregon. And then Field Guide to Wildflowers. I love these. You have a bunch of line drawing ones, and then you have some, not many, a few colored pages as well. And Backyard Birdsong Guide. I don't know if this doesn't seem to work. I don't know that you would even buy it for that, but these bird pages are beautiful. So those are the ones that Sasha has already added to the supply section. I have to move these out of the way to make room for what's next. I did misspeak. I misspoke. However you say that. I have a few things from Above Par Crafts as well. And that would include this little travel notebook. I think, I'm so confused now whether this is Above Par from Sasha. I think this is Above Par. Anyway, you'll find it in the supply section. So then there's a set of vintage gardening, a set of 2 organic gardening magazines from the 70s. This would be so fun in a floral gardening journal. And that's a set of 2 that you will get. And then Campbell's Cookbook Cooking with Soup. This is a vintage 70s. So great for your cooking journals. There's a little golden book set. There's Old MacDonald Had a Farm and the Jolly Barnyard. Complete books. You can see pictures on the website. And then there's 2 Nancy Drews, The Secret of Shadow Ranch and The Bungalow Mystery. I'll sell those as a set. Those are from Above Par. And then she has these black houndstooth bags. These are 5 by 7. I think there's 10 in each set, maybe more than that. I'll have to count them. You can read the quantity in the description box, but if you're looking for some bags, she has those. All right, so now let's look at what my mother-in-law has. She has this set of old photos. These are from a 1940s, I think a 1940s like school, I think it's like a yearbook or something like that. School scrapbook, 1940s. And there's names on them. These are actual. They're really neat. Whole bunch of different 40s photos. These lovely ladies. I think this was from a nursing class. And then also the name cards. There's a whole bunch of name cards. So how much fun would that be for your vintage journals? So she's got that set. And then she beaded this set. I'll have to put a bulb pin on that. There's a beaded safety pin and 2 dangles. So those are really pretty. There's that set. And so these are still in Marketplace Supplies. Here is a tassel, a beaded tassel, very elegant. And then a couple beaded safety pins that coordinate with it, so you could use that on a journal. I think that's everything I have from her. The last few items are from me. This isn't a very long video. It's just kind of a supply stock before the weekend because I'm taking a long weekend. I'm taking Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. I have family coming and I need a break. So I'll be back on Monday after this. These are flower buttons. I think there's, I don't remember if there's 20 or 30. I will count them, but there's different colors. And I have 2 sets of these plastic flower buttons. That'd be perfect to brighten up your journals. I have 3 sets, well, 2 sets, and that's a different set. There's 40 fussy cut birds. These are just from a bird book, and I've cut them all out. Each bag has 40 different birds. So I have 2 sets of 40. You can see they're great for your journals. They're all fussy cut out, ready to do whatever you wish with them. And then this bag, bird names, random bird names, and they're all cut out so you can use them in collage as well. I thought that would be a lot of fun. So these are all cut out from a book as well. A whole bunch of different bird names that you can use in collage. So I have those. Then I made some little ephemera boxes. Well, I purchased the boxes and then I filled them. So this one says, "And so the adventure begins." I love the little ribbon tab. I love boxes like these. I actually use boxes similar to these to store ephemera in because it's so easy to just go through it. And I thought I would give you a nice little start. So there's buttons and ephemera. I've just made little clusters. There's little tags. There's little fussy cut. There's journal cards. It's random. Hand-painted die-cut tag. All sorts. Bookmarks. Little pockets. Tuck spots. Rolodex card. Is that a Rolodex card? Yeah. Rolodex card. Big tags. All sorts of, there's a die-cut butterfly. Little labels. There's a lot in here. And there's a whole bunch of buttons. There's like a leaf on a dangle. I just tried to get you started with a whole bunch of stuff and give you ideas of what you can continue to restock this with. Then this one looks like an old camera. Isn't that cute? And this is all stitched paper ribbons. And so you get a whole bunch of stitched paper ribbons, and of course you can reuse the box. You could also make a journal to fit inside the box. And then this one has these lovely tigers and jungle cats, and a whole bunch Again, there's stickers and die cuts, ephemera pieces, all sorts of goodies in here. So that's what I had for those. These are beaded paper clips that I made. These are gorgeous, gorgeous beads. And this you just clip on the edge of the page and you have a little bead and string hanging just on the end. Makes it really pretty. So there's 8 of them and they're pretty much the same. They all have the same beads. So those will be in Lindsay's Handmade. I have, this was fun. So I took some of my images from Vintage Image Club. It's these vintage children's book covers, and they're printed on cardstock. They're inked, and then so I have that, and then I have a little piece of fabric, a little vintage children's book tag, and 2 buttons. So you can just hang that, and they all have a different children's book. They're really cute. So lots of those. Whole set. I think there's 9 of them is what I think there is. I also made this little journal card set. These are also, you can find on Vintage Image Club. They're printed on cardstock. They're inked, and then there's a fabric and button cluster. This image, there's 2 of. Right here, see? There's 2 of those, but then there's 1 of all the other ones. They're super sweet. So there's that set. I have 2 sets of Martha Stewart Christmas washi tape. This is, does it have a name? I don't know. But as you can see, they're brand new. They're really pretty. So I have 2 sets of those. I have 1 6x6 Halloween. Now I bought the, did I buy this little pad or did I buy the big pad of this last year? I don't remember, but this is new. This is brand new. 6x6 Halloween paper pad. I think I bought this little one. Really cute. And then I have some, I guess these could be journal cards, pockets, text spots. They're from a book called The Music of Wild Birds. So I've done the Vesper Sparrow, the Song Sparrow, the Oven Bird, the Sedge Wren. This one says Blessings, Special Moments, the White-Crowned Sparrow, the Screech Owl, and the Yellow Warbler. If you love nature and birds, these will be fun to incorporate into your work. I was trying to use up scraps. I was talking about that the other day. So this is just cardstock fabric, and then it's layered up into a snippet. How cute. These are from Digital Collage Club. So just a little set of snippets you can use in a floral or garden journal. Little wallpaper labels I made. They're all punched out from this beautiful purple wallpaper. Then there's coffee dyed paper, an inspirational word, and a button. So hope, smiles, sunshine, words, love, kindness. Come on, don't stick. Words and kind. So you get a whole bunch of those. They're really pretty little buttons. These sweet little buttons. And then this is bird song snippets. So these are actually little bird songs. They're from that book, The Music of Wild Birds. And so I just made little snippets with them. They're all from that book. I've just layered up different papers, added a bird song, and then a button. These are fun. These are belly bands or bookmarks, and they are pretty thick because there's lots of layers. There's a tulle as well as many layers of paper. I wasn't going to untie it, but I think I will. So you can use them as tuck spots, belly bands, bookmarks, pockets, front pieces. They're really pretty. Again, using up scraps, trying to be creative, try new things. These were fun. I think there's 8 of them. There's 6 or 8 of them. I'll write in the description box when I list them. And then these are just some random journal card-ish journal decorations, I guess you could just call them. Pretty. So this is a bird from My Porch Prints, and I backed it on some vintage coffee dyed paper, and the paper is about roses, and I've just added that. Also, again, My Porch Prints, I've just made a large snippet. This is a vintage 1960s bird book image. I've added always. Here's My Porch Prints again. And then this is from a book called Living in a Wild Garden, and then My Porch Prints. Again, that vintage 1960s bird book. And then this is also from that bird book. So just more bird stuff. I pulled a lot of bird stuff, so I was just making a lot of bird items. And then I have some little paper collections. This is from that book, The Music of Wild Birds. And there's 18 pages from the book and 14 pieces of coordinating wallpaper. So one of them is big bird images. They're gorgeous. Each page has a big bird image, something beautiful you can use, and then coordinating wallpaper. The size is 6 by 7. And then this one also has the same number and the same size, but this is bird songs. So there might be 1 or 2 small images, but it's pretty much like there's a few feathers. It's pretty much just bird songs that you can use. And then the same coordinating wallpapers. So I've got those. And then there was some leftover wallpaper. So I called this Nature. They're 8 by 8 and there's 5 of them. So there's this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one. And then I have 2 sets. There's 51 2 by 8 strips of wallpaper. I think they're all different. And they're the same from set to set. So I thought that would be a lot of fun to play with. And the last thing we're going to look at today is several collections of wallpaper that I've added to Lindsay's Supplies. This one is called Light and Airy. Now these are there's all 6 pieces, and they're all 11 by 16. So this one is Light and Airy. Look at how gorgeous these florals are. And then there is a neutral to go with it. And then this one is called Bella Florals. Again, look at the florals. They're so pretty. This one is called Drawing Room. Browns and burgundies. This one is called Country Manor Blooms. Shades of Purple. This is very light purple. Dusty Blue. This one's gorgeous. Easter Neutrals. These look like lilies almost. Relaxed Neutrals. Grazed Hands and Whites. And then Eastern Neutrals. So that is everything today. Again, I am taking a break, taking a 3-day break, and I will see all of you back Monday for some amazing inspiration.